Rich Tehrani with TMC. I'm speaking with Bill Roth. He's the VP of Marketing at Nexenta. His company makes enterprise storage software, and we're thrilled to have him back on our show. How are you?
Thanks, Rich. Great to see you again.
Likewise. So what's new? What's happening?
Well, a lot's been going on at Nexenta lately. Obviously, we're growing like crazy. Just finished a really great quarter. As you know, we recently announced our Nexenta VSA for View. Now, we believe that this year is the year of virtual desktop infrastructure. One of the limiting factors to that has been storage, and it's so complicated to configure. We've essentially created the easy button for virtual desktop infrastructure, where it used to take 2 weeks to install and configure a virtual desktop infrastructure. We can take that down to hours. And so that's been big. All part of our larger storage business, but that's kind of the big news and stuff we've been focusing on lately.
Now, what sorts of size companies benefit from this solution?
Well, you know, it's been an interesting range. We've seen a lot of early success with universities, but I think in companies with mobile workforces or workforces that sort of deal with a lot of kiosks, this would be a classic example for kind of a medium-sized business that might want to provide desktops for a mobile workforce or a highly transient workforce. It's something that might be really interesting to the IT directors in companies like that.
So it seems to me as more tablet solutions and smartphone solutions are deployed, the more opportunity there is for companies like yours to help with remote desktop type solutions.
Well, that's true. Ours is based on VMware View, which is their virtual desktop client. They've got great solutions for tablets, and they've got great for smartphones as well. You know, that said, we're also seeing certain government agencies who need to deploy thousands and thousands of these to different kinds of desktops, interest in this as well. So I think that there's a broad range. I think there's a keen interest in small and medium business, but also in large business as well.
Now, it's a little early, but I just wanted to get your take on the Microsoft Surface tablet initiative and whether that's going to have any impact on your business.
You know, the more tablets, the better. You know, our fundamental business is storage. So what do we care about? We care about, when storage is what the world knows. It's what the world remembers. It's where we save our stuff. And so the more stuff that gets saved, the better we are. And, you know, our essential value proposition is if the Surface tablet drives more storage, that's good for us. Because we can take the average storage solution and save up to 50% off of the legacy providers like a NetApp or an EMC. So I think anything that helps to drive more storage is good for us.
So I'm a viewer and I'm watching right now. How do I know that I should call you and your solutions are right for my company? In other words, what problem would I typically have in order to have it solved by your company?
Sure. I think if you're worried about losing your data, or you're worried about paying too much for your storage, I think then it's time to call us. On average, we can save you up to 50% off of NetApp and EMC. I think if it's time for a renewal and you're looking at a pretty high renewal bill from a NetApp or an EMC, or you need to build out a huge file system, I think that's when you call us. I mean, we're deployed in some of the largest companies in the world, petabytes of email, or in the case of we're in the largest cloud in Asia that's deploying up to 100 petabytes for supporting a kind of Amazon-like cloud in Asia. That's the kind of thing where we've been successful. But we've also been successful in video editing, where people need to build out storage for video production. So I think there's a wide array of things that, you know, if you need storage and you need it affordable and you never want to lose your data, I think that's when you call us.
So if I'm considering a NetApp or an EMC, and they're obviously companies that have been around for decades and established, and you've got a better price, what is the technology that allows your company to offer a better price?
Great question. There's two fundamental things that make us vastly more affordable than the legacy providers. The first is open source core software. So we're based on some software that was open sourced by Sun in Solaris called the ZFS file system. We've augmented that, added value around it, and we work on in the Illumos open source community to develop that with a couple other companies. The second is that commodity hardware, especially enterprise class commodity hardware, like the kind provided by Intel, has really become very solid. So it's the lowering of cost because of open source production and the lowering of cost as a result of commodity hardware being up to the enterprise task that dramatically lowers the cost basis allows us to offer solutions at a reasonable price and save enterprises, both medium and large, a lot of money.
Great. Well, thanks for being on the program. This is great, really.
You
Good
bet.
to see you again.
Thanks a lot, Rich. Good to see you.